Hello everybody, in this tutorial I want to show you how you can quote or reference certain specific sections of your Jupyter Notebook in, for example, a Word document. That's handy if you want to write a paper or if you want to publish an article or perhaps even write your dissertation where you need to reference not just the notebook but specific sections within a Jupyter Notebook, for example, a query block that needs the attention of your reader. So there are basically 4 steps to follow. Number 1, you need to make sure that your Jupyter Notebook is in GitHub. Yeah, so just make sure that you sign in to your GitHub account and then here we go. Now you're on your GitHub account. Then make sure that you have your repository set up. For example, here, let's say we are going to upload Daniel 11. And for example, here this notebook has been just uploaded. You can just drag and drop it into this repository and it will be uploaded. So that's number 1. Make sure you have a repository on GitHub where you can dump your Jupyter Notebook file. All right, number 1. Number 2, once you have done that, sometimes it takes a minute or so, but then you can use the NB viewer. So you see here the address nbviewer.org/github/ and then my GitHub name. You now see that we have access to the different folders that we also have created in GitHub. So basically it's a reader of GitHub. But the nice thing about it, so we were talking about the DSS or Daniel 11. And then, this was the notebook that we were referring to. You see here, we just uploaded it to GitHub here. And now in the Jupyter NB, and that is notebook viewer, we see exactly the same notebook. So we can now click on it. And now you have a nice, well-rendered notebook with a table of contents, basically what you had before you were uploading it or dumping it into your GitHub repository. So now we have this notebook, and you see it's a longer notebook, but in our paper we don't want to refer to the entire notebook. We just want to refer to certain sections of this notebook. For example, let's say the section clause number 1, issue number 2. So that's what we want to refer to. In order to do so, we just need to click on this paragraph marker. You see here the paragraph marker showing up. So just click on that paragraph marker. And now you see it just, the notebook viewer just moved the entire notebook in such a way that this paragraph shows up as the first part of the website rendering. So let's do this again. Let's say we want to go to text critical issue with final PP. Just click on it, on this paragraph marker, and now the site starts exactly with that paragraph marker. Now you can go to your link. You see here's your web address, this was it. So now you can go to your web address. That web address will direct you right away to particular this section of the notebook. So that's step 3. So you can copy this now and you can go to your Word document. This is link to section XY of my Jupyter Notebook. So you can now go there and change the link, add it, and delete this link, add this new link, and we're done. So now we have this paper. When you now click on this link, open it, it will guide you right away to exactly the section that you were referencing. You see, it moved into the notebook and then directly to the text critical issue with final PP. So that's what we want. Let's delete this web browser again so that we can just once again run through the different steps. So we have here step number 1, make sure you upload your finished notebook into your GitHub repository. Like here, into repository Daniel, text fabric Daniel 11, and then here's my Jupyter Notebook. And then step number 2, go to the NB viewer. How do you do that? Go to NB viewer Jupyter Notebook. You can click on it. Now you're automatically asked to put in your GitHub username. My name, in my case, that's Oliver Glanz. Oops. Once again. All right. So now you get to the folder system of your GitHub account. And now you're looking for the GitHub note for the Jupyter Notebook that you have uploaded to the GitHub. In my case, we were using the Daniel 11 folder and here the BHS research. That was the Jupyter Notebook that we wanted to work with. So that's step number 2, right? Go to Jupyter NB viewer and open your Jupyter Notebook there. Step number 3 is now to identify the heading that you want your reader to straight move to. So here I've created a table of contents and it quickly allows me to move to a certain section. So let's say we want to refer to Daniel 11.8, my discussion of Daniel verse 11.8. Here it is. We have exactly the section located that we want to quote. Now we go to the paragraph marker. You click on the paragraph marker. What that does, once you have clicked on the paragraph marker, it will update your web address, and that web address will now show the address to your Jupyter Notebook, but in addition to that, it will also provide you an extension with the heading ID. So let's have a look at this. You see here, this is the address of the Jupyter Notebook, right? NB viewer, Oliver Glanz, text fabric, and so on. Here you have your notebook IPYNB, and then you have heading, then -11 colon 8. That exactly is the address that links you to this section of the notebook. So, okay, so you click on this. Now the web address is updated. You can just copy it now. And now you just move to your Word document, where in this link to, let's say, the section that discusses Daniel 11.8. We see more information. Okay, so this is a link. So now we could hyperlink this here. Link. Put the address. Copy paste the address in here. You see now the address has, after IPYNB, the hashtag Daniel-11.8, so that's exactly linked to this section in the notebook. Done. Now let's test it. So we should be able to just click on this, open, and it should open the web browser, guiding us directly to the section. Here we go. It didn't do anything. It was all done by the web browser, and we are in Daniel 11.8. Okay, I hope that was helpful. Bye-bye.